Over the last few weeks I've been slowly turning this private woodland into my own little bushcraft camp, but I've realised there's something seriously missing, and that every time I get here I find myself sitting on this fallen tree, and after a few hours my back is absolutely wrecked. So I'm going to build myself a proper bushcraft chair, and when all the work's done I'm going to get the fire going and cook myself something that I've wanted to try for a little while now. Stick around and let's see how I get on. So the first thing I need to do is find some wood that's suitable for building the chair. Okay, so finally got some wood suitable for the bushcraft chair. I've cleaned it all down. Just now I need to get it back to the camp and get building. Hard work. Now, the big question is, can I make a chair out of just those 4 bits of wood? Let's find out after the hydration break. Cheers. I know it's a bit early in the video for this, but it's early evening here in the woods and it feels about 400 degrees, this heat. So I needed it. So as you can see, really starting to take this bushcraft seriously. Got my green shirt and all on today. I hope you've been enjoying the woodland camp videos. If you haven't already subscribed, why don't you consider doing so? Really helps the channel out and encourages me to keep getting out here and making videos. Not that I need encouragement to come to the woods, but I just love getting out here, spending a bit of time in peace and quiet, away from the world, building things, making things, cooking nice food, all that sort of thing. And if it's the first video you've watched on the woodland project, I've made a wee playlist in which you can see all the previous videos in which we have built a fire pit, we have built this bushcraft shelter from scratch, and what else have we done? The first episode was just talking about how I acquired this private woodland and a bit of clearing of the ground and stuff. So it's not going to happen overnight, but slowly but surely we're going to get there, and I really hope you can join me on the journey. It's going to be a long one. Right, time to get back to work. I've found the straightest wood possible here because it'll make the chair much stronger. Now I've just got to cut 2 lengths just above waist height to begin with. Now I've just got to make these into a V shape. Now we lash these together. As you can see, I've just taken a couple of wee notches out of either side, just so when I lash it together, gives it that wee bit more stability and less chance of the cordage coming loose. And there we have our first V frame. And now we'll have to make another one exactly the same as that one. So that's both V frames built, and that's the main structure of our chair. But I'm actually getting a wee bit hungry, so I might get some food on here first before finishing this off. Would you look at that? Baked camembert, fruits, bit of honey, walnuts, rosemary, thyme. I think that's about it. Absolutely sensational. That is amazing. Some of the cheese is burnt, which just is delectable. Is that the right word? Delectable? Well, that's what I'm calling it. Well, that food was amazing. It was everything you'd want in a meal. It was sweet, it was savoury, it was crunchy, it was creamy, salty, just unbelievably good. Definitely be having that again. Now, back to building this chair. Okay, so where were we? Right, we need to cut a couple of lengths of wood, about a foot and a half, and to turn these V frames into A frames to give the chair much more stability. If you're wondering what that noise is, there's some guy flying overhead here in a microlight, disturbing my peace and ruining my video. We're getting there. We've got the A frame and the V frame completely built now. All we need to do is piece them together, and this is where the magic happens. There's one final thing to do. Obviously you can't sit on this. Well, it wouldn't be too comfortable if you did. So we're going to get some slats and just put them across here. So that's it, completed. The bushcraft chair is built. Now the big test. Genuinely, this is the first time I've sat in this. Hopefully it can take my weight. So how good is that? I built a chair from just 4 pieces of wood and it holds my weight. This is unbelievable. I'm so proud of myself. Well, that's another step forward for the camp. I've finally got somewhere where I can come and sit and relax when I'm spending some time out here. Now there's still plenty left to build and I have some ideas of my own. If you have any, why don't you stick them in the comments and we'll have a look. But till next time, take care.